Hi, it's Graham again, and welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my monthly book haul video for April. I hope you have enjoyed part 1, which is up on my channel now. Again, I apologise if it's overly long and boring, but it's books, guys. I think it's pretty much why we're on the booktube community, or part of it, or in it, or whatever. This is my home library, and it is literally filled to the roof with books. Round here, sorry, that light was terrible. Round here as well, so all those books, and all those books, and those ones there behind me are double stacked. Behind all those books are my Agatha Christie's. So yeah, this is my favourite room in my house, filled with books, just the way I like it. But anyway, yeah, enjoy the video, and yeah, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. So it's the 18th of April, and I'm just home from work, and I think I've got some book mail. So I will open both these up, and I'll come back to you. So I've sliced and diced both packages open, and I'm going to go for the smallest one first. And it's a novelisation of the 1991 Addams Family movie, and this is by... who's this by? I'm not even sure. It's a fantail book by Fantail. Who did it? A novelisation by Elizabeth Faucher from the screenplay written by Caroline Thompson and Larry Wilson, based on the characters created by Charles Addams. So it's the Addams Family, and yeah, look forward to getting to that. I just read The Addams Family by Jack Sharkey, and I really enjoyed that. And oh my goodness, look. Presented to Barry Holloway on leaving Christie Park Primary School on the 24th of the 6th, 1992. How cute is that? That is so cool. Love it. So yeah, Addams Family by Elizabeth Faucher, or Faucher, or Foucher. Not even sure. Right, so the next one is what is it? So It Gets Worse, a collection of essays by Shane Dawson. Excited about this one. I can now read the other one and this together. Does anyone else do that? When there's like a series, they don't want to like start it or start reading it or whatever until they've like collected all the books. I'm like that. It's crazy. I'm an absolute nut job. But yeah. So It Gets Worse, a collection of essays by Shane Dawson and the Addams Family. So yeah, there we go. Good book mail.
Bring it here. Now bring it here, you Toby, you fetch it. Good dog. Come on. Come on.
So it's the 20th of April. It's bank holiday weekend, Easter weekend, and I have more book mail. I've got an idea of what this is, but I shall open it up and then I'll get back to you. So it's a beautiful edition of The Wicked Cometh, a novel of darkest London. by Laura Carlin. This is gorgeous. It doesn't have a dust jacket. The design is printed onto the cloth cover. Not entirely sure exactly what this is about, but I saw it on Amazon and I was like, that looks really quite lovely. So it was a cover buy. Something wicked is crawling through the heart of London, but we have no need to protect ourselves from the bad sort, because we are the bad sort. Oh, that sounds fab. So yeah, look at it. Like a map of London. I love it when you've got like a map of somewhere in a book. It kind of gives you a frame of reference where things are taking place. So yeah, the year is 1831. Down the murky alleyways of London, acts of unspeakable wickedness are taking place, and no one is willing to speak out on behalf of the city's vulnerable poor as they disappear from the streets. Out of these shadows comes Hester White, a bright young woman who is desperate to escape the slums by any means possible. When Hester is thrust into the world of the aristocrat Brock family, she leaps at the chance to improve her station in life under the tutelage of the fiercely intelligent and mysterious Rebecca Brock, but whispers from her past slowly begin to poison her new life, and both she and Rebecca are lured into the most sinister of investigations. Hester and Rebecca find themselves crossing every boundary they've ever known in pursuit of truth, redemption, and passion, but their trust in each other will be tested as a web of deceit begins to unspool, dragging them into the blackest heart of a city where something more depraved than either of them could ever imagine is lurking. That sounds fabulous. Not only is it a gorgeous cover, it also sounds like an amazing story. Has anyone read this? If you have, let me know. I'm excited to have this. Like I say, it was purely a cover buy because it was on Amazon, and it was like, because you bought this, you might like this kind of thing. So yeah, The Wicked Cometh, a novel of darkest London by Laura Carlin. Isn't it pretty? So it's the 23rd of April, and I have more book mail. I have no self-control. So zero self-control. This one looks like it's been through the wars. I've blanked out my address. This one looks like it's been through the wars. I think it's been roughly handled, shall we say. But yeah, I will open these and I'll come back to you. So this is Return to Titanic, a look at the world's most famous lost ship by Robert D. Ballard with Michael S. Sweeney. I look forward to getting to this. This one is relatively new. I don't think it's ever been read. Excited about this one. Yeah. Very good. So this is book number 2 from today's lot of book mail, and it's Exploring the Lusitania by Robert D. Ballard with Spencer Dunmore, probing the mysteries of the sinking that changed history. So obviously the Lusitania was sunk in 1915, and it brought America into the First World War, and I think it sank off the coast of Ireland. If you're wondering what the noise is in the background, hubby's in the kitchen preparing food. We're having a dinner party tonight with friends. So that's all nice. You having fun through there?
Oh yes. Nothing burned yet.
Nothing burned yet. He's not started cooking yet, so obviously nothing's been burned yet. He's a silly man, but I love him. Hey! You're a silly man, but I love you.
I'm not silly.
So yeah, that's Exploring the Lusitania by Robert D. Ballard and Spencer Dunmore. So this is the third of today's book mail delivery. The other day I was minding my own business, watching booktube videos, and Dane Cobain was doing a review video of this box set that he'd read all of these books, and I must say, I immediately, when I found out that a certain book was in it, I immediately went over to an online auction site and had to find a box set the same, and I bought it. I must say I'm slightly peeved. The box is really damaged. Nothing was mentioned about that in the listing. It said that the box it had signs of wear. Now, to me, that's not signs of wear. That's signs of destruction. But hubby has said that he will help me fix it. I've said that I was going to use sellotape. He absolutely balked at me for it. Said that we can use strips of paper and PVA because sellotape is just not the thing to use. So I will be guided by what my hubby says. And the reason that I'm out in the summer house is because hubby is preparing food, and he has the food processor out. So anyway, on to the books. The books in this are Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. The artwork on these is just beautiful. Absolutely. I've read this. It's one of my favourite childhood books. Yeah, so that's that one. The next one is pretty much the reason why I wanted this box set, and it's Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Absolutely beautiful. I think the inside's illustrated as well. Yeah, it has these gorgeous illustrations along the top of the pages. Beautiful, gorgeous. A book that I've never read is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, and just stunning. These look like sort of leather-bound editions, and I might just have them on the shelf without the box. I don't know, because the box is pretty damaged. I must say I am quite upset about it. The next one I have read, which is Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. I think this needs a reread, because the first time I read it, I don't know, I felt, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it, but I wanted to, so I think it deserves a reread to see if, my attitudes towards it have changed any, but we'll see. TV adaptations of that are always brilliant, though. This one I've never read. I tried reading a book by Daniel Defoe a few years ago, Moll Flanders, and I just could not get past 50 pages. I'm quite chuffed that I managed to read as many as 50 pages. But this is Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Apparently this kind of just ends. It's like he's going on another adventure in the story, and it just kind of ends, and that's it. This book, the last one in the set, is The Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum. I have read this, and I did enjoy it. It's quite different from the movie. But yeah, I'm so happy to have these books in my collection, especially the Alice in Wonderland edition. Less so the box. Very upset. It might have happened during postage because it was an item that had a sorry we missed you ticket through the door. So yeah. But we'll see anyway. We'll see if hubby and I can fix it. But yeah, that's the books from today. Thanks for watching, and there'll probably be more soon. Have a lovely day. Hello. You're a pretty girl. Yes. So it's the 28th of April, and this will probably be my last book mail of the month. So it's 2 parcels. I know what they are. At least I'm fairly certain I know what they are. I will open them and I'll come back to you. Yeah. So the first one is this gorgeous edition of Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. It is a Regent's Classics edition from, I think, the 1950s, and it's published by Purnell. It has the... Does it have the Tenniel illustrations? I don't think it has any illustrations. Okay, so it's illustrated by no one. But yeah, it's one of the Regent Classics. Other titles in the series: Little Women, Good Wives, Joe's Boys by Louisa May Alcott, What Katie Did Next by Susan Coolidge, Black Beauty, The Coral Island, which I have a first edition of, Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, and obviously there, Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by that man there, Lewis Carroll. Absolutely gorgeous, in great condition for being quite an aged book. It doesn't actually have a year on it, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, there you go. So, hello. Look at you. Hello, baby girl. So, it's another edition of Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This one is another one from the 1950s. Published by... Oh, it's lovely thick paper as well. Really good condition too. It has gorgeous colour plates. The publisher is the Byrne Brothers Limited, London, so it's designed and printed in England. Doesn't actually say again who the illustrator is, but we've got things like the Cheshire Cat and the rabbit. I love that. That's gorgeous. I'm late. And there's Alice with, I don't know if is that a pocket on her apron, or is it some sort of muffin? Right, she's got a cake stuck to her apron. Okay, mucky pup. Ooh. Yep, there we go. The rabbit sends a little bill. And the tail, the mouse's tail. And the mouse looks more like a rat. An owl. I love this book. This book is just so cute. The Mad Tea Party. If you didn't already know, I absolutely love Alice, and I am thinking about doing a mini-series on my channel of all my Alice editions, because I have lots and lots, probably in excess of, I would say, about 70 now. I love Alice. Alice is my bae. So yeah, that's probably going to be the last of my bookish deliveries for April. But it's been epic, and I've not actually spent all that much money on these books, to be perfectly truthful. Sorry about my finger getting in the way there. Trying to make it look arty and failing miserably. But yeah, that's probably the last of my book mail for the month. And it's amazing. 2 amazing editions of Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll and Through the Looking Glass. I love these. Pride of place in my collection. So that's the end of this video. That's part 2 of my monthly book haul for April. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, and have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye-bye.